Hare Krishna Kamalki Mataji, Dhanvatana, Moses, Shishila Prabhupada, and Kumar. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Mrs. Shama Gauri Nasi Kamshale.
Hare Krishna Shama Gauri Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, Moses, Shishila Prabhupada, and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam. All praise to Shri Prabhupada, all praise to Guru Maharaj. This is Sita Pratibindasi from Dallas.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, Moses, Shishila Prabhupada, and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, all praise to Shri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Anjana Gopika.
Hare Krishna Gopika Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada, and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Shyamala Gopika Devidasi. और प्लीज एक्सेप्ट हैं हम लोग ये संकेत आप विशेष प्रकार के महाराज
हरे कृष्ण श्यामला गोपिका माताजी धन्यवाद प्रणाम और विशेष महाराज थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग माताजी
हरे कृष्ण माताजी धन्यवाद प्रणाम जय श्री प्रभुपाद जय श्री श्री जयरंगा दिस इज कस्तूरी मंजरी देवीदासी फ्रॉम फॉर्ट लॉडरडेल
हरे कृष्ण माताजी धन्यवाद प्रणाम और विशेष संस्कार गुरु महाराज थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग माताजी
हरे कृष्ण माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम माताजी प्लीज गो अहेड
No, Mataji, please you go ahead.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम और विशेष श्रीला प्रभुपाद and Guru Maharaj. This is Padmasakhi Devidasi from Florida.
हरे कृष्ण Padmasakhi Devidasi धन्यवाद प्रणाम और विशेष श्रीला प्रभुपाद थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग माताजी
हरे कृष्ण माताजी धन्यवाद प्रणाम श्री प्रभुपाद की जय हरि महाराज की जय दिव्या मंदिर देवदासी फ्रॉम शाले
हरे कृष्ण दिव्या मंदिर माताजी धन्यवाद प्रणाम और विशेष श्रीला प्रभुपाद थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Shri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Kirtidasi Devidasi.
हरे कृष्ण Kirtidasi माताजी धन्यवाद प्रणाम और विशेष श्रीला प्रभुपाद and Guru Maharaj थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग माताजी
हरे कृष्ण माताजी दिस इज रीटा फ्रॉम इंडिया दंडवत प्रणाम कोटि कोटि प्रणाम माताजी
हरे कृष्ण माताजी धन्यवाद प्रणाम और सुशीला प्रभुपाद Is there anyone else?
हरे कृष्ण माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय प्रभुदेव की जय गंगा
हरे कृष्ण माताजी धन्यवाद प्रणाम और सुशीला प्रभुपाद गुरु महाराज थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग माताजी
The recording has started.
Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Adigadadhar Prabhu to enlighten us on the pastimes of the Sri Ram Church. Today is the third session. So thank you so much Prabhuji for enlightening us and thank you so much for giving us valuable time. So Prabhuji, are you present on the call?
Hare Krishna, Pavitra Mataji. My humble obeisances to you. Yes, Mataji, I am here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All praise to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving a valuable association. Now I would like to hand over the call to you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Let us chant Mangala Charan. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजाता सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरात्मसे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I would once again like to very humbly offer my respectful obeisances mentally at the lotus feet of all the devotees who are listening. I would also like to sincerely, with all the sincerity that I can gather, request all of you to kindly bless me so that by the power of your blessings, I will be able to speak some Hari Katha for the next 1 hour in such a way that Shri Shri Guru Gauranga are pleased, in such a way that all of you are pleased and inspired and enlivened and encouraged, and in such a way that I may become purified by serving all of you. Hari Katha. Hare Krishna. So, it is really a great honor and privilege to be speaking Ram Katha to all of you. I am very grateful to Her Grace Kirtida Sundari Mataji for engaging me very kindly in this very very blissful service where we can just close our eyes and absorb ourselves in Hari Katha. We will begin by chanting one verse. Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikamaksharam Pumsam Mahapasatnashanam. This is from Valmiki Ramayana. Valmiki Muni is saying that Charitam Raghunathasya, the Charitra of Raghunath, the Lord of the Raghu dynasty, means Shri Ram. Shri Ram Katha, Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram. It is spread over hundreds of crores of verses. The Valmiki Ramayana that is available to us today is only 24,000 verses. But this Ramayana was spoken to Valmiki Muni by his Param Guru, Brahmaji. And then Narad Muni also came and spoke. And remaining was revealed in the heart of Valmiki Muni. Whatever can be understood by the earthly human beings, that was given to us in 24,000 verses by Valmiki Muni on the inspiration of Narad Muni and Brahmaji. But if you ask Narad Muni, if you ask Brahmaji how much they know about Lord Ram, their Ramayana is hundreds and crores of verses, not just 24,000 verses. What is 24,000 compared to 1 crore? And it's not just 1 crore verses of Ramayana, but it is hundreds of crores of verses. This is what is available to Brahmaji. But again, that is also not all. Actually, Hari Katha, Ram Katha, Ramayana is unlimited. It is unlimited. It is always going on in some Brahmanda or the other. So we are very fortunate to be discussing Ramayana. Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikamaksharam Pumsam Mahapataka Nashanam. And out of these hundreds of crores of verses of Ramayana, what to speak of one verse, but each and every letter, alphabet of each and every word can destroy uncountable amounts of sin. Ekaik aksharam pumsam mahapataka nashanam. Mahapataka nashanam. One akshar, not even one word of Ramayana, but one alphabet, one letter of Ramayana has the power to destroy huge amount of sins that we have committed. Tesham tu antagatam papam. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that we can take to the process of Krishna consciousness Dridhavrata, with great determination and in a very fixed way, only when our sins are destroyed. Unless and until the burden of sin is removed from our shoulders, we cannot really walk on the path of Krishna consciousness. Imagine if we are told, you do Govardhan Parikrama, but if 200 kilograms of weight is put on our shoulders, or 500 kilograms of weight is put on our shoulders, we will not be able to take even one step. We will collapse. Similarly, we have this mountains and mountains of sins that we have committed and that we are committing. Because of the burden of our sins and our aparats, offenses are even greater. We are not able to take to this process of Krishna consciousness with determination, without falling down. We keep losing our determination, we keep falling down because we are overburdened by our sins and offenses, past and aparat. But Ramayana comes to our rescue. So we will chant one verse from Ramayana today in the course of our discussion. And yesterday, all of you ordered me that I should speak about the devotees of Lord Ram. I should specifically speak about Mother Sita and Hanumanji. So today we will speak. Ramayana is so nectarian, so glorious, that if one wants to rush through it, we can finish the whole Ramayana in 1 hour. And if we dig deep, if we relish it, then even several lifetimes are not enough. Really, they are not enough. Because by the time we finish the full Ramayana, then we have to read and understand and relish Ramcharitmanas by Goswami Tulsidas Ji. Then we have to read the Adhyatma Ramayana by Shivji. Then we have to read the writings of Ramanujacharya. Then we have to study the writings of the disciples of Ramanujacharya. So many great devotees have spoken and elaborated on Ramayana. So many of our ISKCON acharyas have spoken on Ramayana. Then we have to read that. And by the time we finish all that, we have forgotten where we started. So again, we have to start all over again. But then we have to study Srimad Bhagavatam in a similar way. We have to study Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Brihad Bhagavatamrita. So many beautiful scriptures are there. We can happily spend our rest of our life easily absorbing ourselves in these revealed scriptures. So we are indeed very, very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. So we will discuss one verse from Valmiki Ramayana today in the course of our discussion. And we have just read on the authority of Valmiki Muni that each and every alphabet of Valmiki Ramayana is so potent. So we will be studying one full verse, at least hearing one full verse today. Very beautiful verse. This verse was spoken by Lakshman, who is Adi Guru. So without further ado, let us dive into the Alfonso mango-like juicy ocean of Ramayana. And let us keep our appetite, let us be hungry, and let's not rush to it. Let's try to relish. If somebody is in a hurry and they give you a nice, tasty mango, it is cut and it's nicely served before you, but you are told, come on, eat that mango quickly. In 10 seconds, you have to go. Hurry up. Then you cannot really relish it. You cannot even chew it nicely and relish the taste. You just gulp it down. That is no fun. You are just filling the belly. But real absorption is to take each piece of the mango and with your hand, you first feel the texture of the mango. Then with your hand, not with a fork or spoon, with your hand you put it in your mouth and then you munch on it and let it liquefy, let it become juice in your mouth. And then just let all the thousands of taste buds on your tongue dance and relish that taste of Krishna Prasad in the form of mango. And then you swallow it. And then take the next piece of mango. Like that. You should relish. So let us try to relish this Mahaprasad that has been given to us by Valmiki Muni, and it has been tasted by so many acharyas over the centuries. And therefore it is aptly called Mahaprasad. So many of our acharyas have relished it. So let us start. So where we left off yesterday, if we continue the story from there, we will certainly not reach Hanumanji. Because Hanumanji comes way after Mother Sita is abducted by Ravana. So let us fast forward. Let us fast forward. Because all of you were so eager to hear about Hanumanji. So let us fast forward. So Shri Ram, Lakshman and Srimati Sita Devi, after the return of Bharat and others back to Ayodhya, they stayed in Chitrakoot for some time and then they entered the forest, Dandakaranya forest, and they had many very, very beautiful pastimes. And then they came down south to near Nasik, a place called Janasthan, and there Srimati Sita Devi was abducted by the wicked Ravana. And Ram and Lakshman, they were heartbroken when Sita was taken by Ravana. And in a very helpless condition, they were searching desperately for Sita. If we read the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, in the chapter of the 5 chapters of Rasa Panchadhyaya, where the Ras Leela is described, we can see that when Krishna disappeared from the Rasa Mandal, the gopis were searching desperately for Krishna. They were asking the trees, the Kadamba tree, the banyan tree, the Tamal tree, they were asking all these trees, where is Krishna, where is Krishna, have you seen Krishna? And they got no reply. Then the gopis thought, oh, maybe these trees are all men. They are Purusha, they are men, so they will not understand the plight of us women. They will not understand our pain. Then they started asking the deer, the monkeys, and other animals that were in the forest, but nobody responded. Then they thought, oh, this deer is also a male, this monkey is also male, therefore they are not understanding our pain. And then they started asking, they saw Tulsi Maharani, they saw Tulsi plant in the forest of Vrindavan. And they thought, oh, Tulsi is a female, Tulsi is a lady. She will never disappoint us, she will talk to us. Then they asked Tulsi Maharani, Kaschit Tulasi Kalyani Govinda Charana Priye Sahatwali Kulayar Vibra Drishtaste Priyochuta. Oh Kalyani, oh Tulsi Devi, you are so dear to the lotus feet of Govinda, Govinda Charana Priye. Have you seen Achyut wearing a garland made of you, made of Tulsi leaves? Walk this way. And they don't get a response from Tulsi Maharani also. Then they look closely at Tulsi Maharani and they see that Tulsi Maharani has fine hair on her stems. Even today, if you go to the Tulsi Maharani in your house and you observe the small branches of Tulsi Maharani, you will see that on the branches of Tulsi Maharani there are very fine hair. And these hair appear as if they are erect, they are standing on end. Pulaka Sharira. So the gopis thought, oh, Krishna must have, Achyut must have gone this way. And while going, he must have casually touched his lotus hand to this Tulsi plant. And therefore, this Tulsi plant has erupted in ecstasy. And her hair is standing on end. And that's why, being stunned with ecstasy, she is not able to speak. Like this, the gopis, they're going mad searching for Krishna. So why is Krishna making the gopis search for him so desperately? Because in the previous yuga, Srimati Radharani in the form of Srimati Sita Devi had done the same thing to Sri Ram. After she disappeared, she drowned Sri Ram in Vipralambha, in the pain of separation. And Ram, just like the gopis, he was going mad, and Ram was asking the trees, oh trees of this beautiful forest, have you seen Sita? Have you seen Sita? He was looking at the different animals and birds in the forest, and he was calling out to them, have you seen Sita? Have you seen Sita? And Lakshman was also crying, and he was supporting Sri Ram when he would stumble and fall in great pain. Lord Ram could not continue to live, but he had to live because he wanted to help Sita, he wanted to find Sita, he wanted to rescue Sita. It was such a painful condition. Sri Ram was completely shattered, but he could not even stop to express his sorrow. It was an emergency. Sita Devi had been abducted. Where was she? Was she somewhere close by where she could be rescued? Or has she gone far away? Sri Ram was going mad. He was becoming unconscious in anxiety. What must have happened to her? What is going on now? Is she alive? So she must be remembering me. She must be crying for me. Or is somebody harming her? In anxiety, he would collapse, become almost unconscious. And then he would remember, oh, some wicked animal or Rakshas must have attacked her. I must fight, I must save her. And he would stand up. And again the anxiety would overcome him and he would collapse. And again a sense of urgency to find her and rescue her would come over him and he would get up and start running. And again he would collapse. It was a very pitiful sight. After searching for Sita Devi like this, just like the gopis would search for Krishna in the future, now Ram is facing this Vipralambha. And then there are many pastimes. They meet the Rakshas Kabandha. It's a long story. We cannot discuss it now. But eventually, they come to Pampa Sarovar. They meet Shabri Devi. Very, very beautiful pastime. It's a very sweet nectarian class in itself. Again, we don't have time. But after delivering Shabri Devi, they come to the Rishyamukha mountain where Sugriv is staying. And Sugriv is staying in great fear of Vali. And Vali regularly is sending his soldiers to the Rishyamukha mountain to kill Sugriv. He himself cannot come because of the curse of Matanga Rishi. Again, that pastime, if Krishna desires, we can discuss some other time. Very, very beautiful pastime. So Sugriv has to fight with these soldiers of Vali who are regularly sent to Rishyamukha mountain to kill Sugriv. So Sugriv is always living in fear of Vali. And with him are few ministers, 3 or 4 ministers. One of them is Hanumanji. So Sugriv, from top of the Rishyamukha mountain, sees these 2 young men walking in the forest. And he feels that, oh, today Vali has sent these 2 soldiers to attack me. But they don't look like Manas. They look like human beings. So Sugriv tells Hanuman that you take a human form, just like these 2 human beings. Take a human form so that they will talk to you properly and approach them and find out who they are, where they are coming from, what their purpose is, what is their name, and what they want. Please go and find out all this. So being an obedient minister of Sugriv, Hanumanji bows down his head to Sugriv and immediately by his mystic power he assumes a human form, the form of a Brahman, and he appears in front of Shri Ram and Shri Lakshman. And Hanumanji addresses Ram and Lakshman. Hanumanji says, "O exalted personalities, I am indeed surprised to see you in this part of Kishkinda Kshetra, because this forest is inhabited by so many wild animals. I am bewildered to see both of you here. You are both so aristocratic, so majestic, so powerfully built, and so attractive. You appear to me like Kshatriya prince, each of you, and your effulgence is like the sun and the moon. Both of you appear like the sun and the moon. Very beautiful, very attractive, very powerful Kshatriyas. But yet, you are dressed up as sadhus, as Brahmins. At the same time, you are holding Kshatriya weapons. Your bows, your quiver filled with deadly arrows, and you are also having a sword and a shield. Just like Kshatriyas. But your facial expressions, your eyes, the way you are walking, the way you are conducting yourself, you appear to be the purest of the Brahmins. In fact, I see all good qualities in both of you. And therefore, my conclusion is, both of you are manifestations of the Supreme Lord, Vishnu. Now Ram and Lakshman are very carefully listening to this Brahman who is speaking. And Shri Ram smiles at Hanumanji, who is in the guise of a Brahman. And he looks at Lakshman and then says to Lakshman, "My dear brother Lakshman, this Brahman has certainly mastered all the Vedas, all the revealed scriptures. Because you see, his speech is full of truth. And my dear brother Lakshman, it also appears to me that this Brahman has completely mastered the Vyakaran, the Sanskrit grammar. Because you see, his speech is so pure, so perfect, free of any defects. I wonder who he is." Then Hanumanji immediately responds, as Ram is speaking to Lakshman, Hanumanji immediately responds, In his heart, Hanumanji is feeling love of Godhead being awakened. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabu Noy Shravan Adi Shuddha Chitti Kariye Udoy. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem is always present in our hearts. All of you, all of us have Krishna Prem with us. Sadhya Kabul. It is not that we get it from somewhere. No. So how do we realize Krishna Prem? Shravan Adi Shuddha Chitti. By hearing and chanting, by practicing the process of Navadha Bhakti, Shuddha Chitta, our heart becomes purified. We become purified of the anarthas by Shravan, Kirtan, Adi. Kariye Udoy. And then that Krishna Prem which was always there, it rises, it awakens in our heart. Just like the sun is always there. But it's just that it is not available to us at night. But when it is Suryodaya time, it is time for sunrise. From the eastern side, we can actually see the sun. It arises. There is sunrise. Similarly, Uday, Krishna Prem rises in our heart when we do Shravan Kirtan Adi. The process of bhakti we follow, we become purified, and once we become purified, then we can see the brilliant sun of Krishna Prem. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains this in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So similarly, Hanumanji, by having darshan of Ram and Lakshman, by glorifying their bodily features, Hanumanji in great detail describes their bodily features. Oh my dear, two great personalities. Your eyes are like the lotus petals. Your hair is matted. Your foreheads are broad. Your neck is like the conch shell. Your chest is broad. Your arms are powerful like the trunk of an elephant. Your waist is narrow. Your navel is deep. You are wearing tree bark and you have lotus feet. You appear very grave and your arms are extending below your knees, just like Vishnu. Hanumanji, by glorifying the bodily features, by having darshan and by doing stuti, by doing kirtanam, glorification of Ram and Lakshman, Hanumanji's Rama Prem, his Krishna Prem awakens. And he cannot maintain his fake form. He cannot maintain the fake form of a human being. And immediately Hanumanji completely strips himself of all duplicity and completely exposes himself to the Lord of his life, Ram and Lakshman. He says, my dear lords, actually I am not a Brahman. Actually, you want to speak of Brahman, I am not a human also. I am a Vanar. I am a Vanar. I am a monkey. And my name is Hanuman. I am the Putra of Anjani. My father's name is Kesari. And actually I am the son of the wind god, Pavan. My teacher is Suryadev. I have learned the art of speech from Saraswati Devi. She has also taught me all musical instruments. Surya Dev has taught me all the Vedas, all that is to be known, because Surya is direct disciple of Vishnu. Imam Vivaspate Yoga. Bhagavad Gita. Hanumanji tells everything about himself. And he says, as Guru Dakshina to my Guru, Surya Dev, I am serving his son, Sugriv, who lives on this Rishamukha mountain. Now please tell me who you are. Then again, Sri Ram smiles. And now for the first time, Ram speaks with Hanumanji directly and says, yes, we will tell you who we are. And then he again looks at Lakshman and tells, Lakshman, you tell him who we are. So my dear friends, this is very instructive. You see, as long as Hanumanji was pretending. As long as Hanumanji, can everybody hear? Yes. As long as Hanumanji was having a false form, as long as Hanumanji was in disguise, he could not recognize the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He could not recognize his own Ishtadev because he was being duplicitous. He was pretending to be that which he is not. Our Acharya explained, therefore, to be non-duplicitous is very important in spiritual life. Hanumanji is teaching us this, that when he was being duplicitous, he could not recognize Ram. And Ram would not even speak to him. Only after he gave up his false form did Ram accept him. Did Ram speak to him. Hanumanji immediately assumes his beautiful form as Vanar, as Kapi. And then Lakshman very briefly narrates the entire history of Ram. How he is the son of the king of the world, Dashrath Maharaj. How he grew up with lot of love and affection in Ayodhya. How there was a conspiracy and he was exiled just the day when he was supposed to be coronated. How he lived happily at Chitrakoot with Sita. And how now they have come south. And how at Janasthan, Sita Devi was abducted and they had no idea who had done it, how it was done, where the perpetrator was and where Sita was. They told, Lakshman tells Hanumanji about the sacrifice of Jatayu, which again is a very, very beautiful class in itself. Then Lakshman tells Hanumanji about the deliverance of Shabrit and how finally they have come to Rishamukh mountain to meet with a particular Vanar who goes by the name of Sugriv. Hanumanji says, yes, this is the same Sugriv who I live with on Rishamukha mountain. Please sit on my shoulder and within a moment I will take you in the presence of Sugriv. Because Sugriv will certainly be happy to help you find your wife, Srimati Sita Devi. And Hanumanji saying this, he offers obeisances to Sri Ram and to Sri Lakshman. And then he sits down before them and again requests them to come and sit on his broad shoulders. Ram and Lakshman, they look at each other and Ram approvingly nods at Lakshman. And then both of them sit on the shoulders of Hanumanji. And with one leap, Hanumanji reaches the top of Rishamukha mountain, carrying Ram and Lakshman with him, and straight in the presence of Sugriv. Hanumanji again sits down so that Ram and Lakshman can get off his shoulders. And then Hanumanji stands up and with folded hands, he narrates the history of Ram and Lakshman to Sugriv. My dear friends, here Ram is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lakshman, being Balaram and Nityananda Ram, represents the Guru Tattva, Adi Guru. Hanumanji represents a very high-class devotee, Bhakta Rupa. He is a high-class devotee. And Sugriv represents us, Sadhaka. Sugriv is a devotee like us, a struggling devotee like us, Sadhaka. Hanumanji, being a high-class devotee, narrates the story of Ram to Sugriv as he has heard from Lakshman, as it is. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? Hanumanji approaches Ram. Ram looks at Lakshman and says, you tell him about me. And Lakshman tells a very beautiful summary of Ram's life story. Hanumanji absorbs it as a high-class devotee. Lakshman is the Guru. Hanuman is the high-class devotee who has just been initiated by the Guru, Lakshman. Because he wants to become a devotee of Ram. Because he approached Ram, Ram referred him to the Guru. We cannot approach the Supreme Lord directly. We cannot approach Krishna directly. We cannot approach Ram directly. When we are sincere and we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we pray to Krishna, Krishna will guide us to a Sadguru. And that is our Diksha Guru. That role is played by Lakshman. And then Lakshman speaks Hari Katha to Hanumanji. Hanumanji becomes enlivened. He is initiated now by Lakshman, the Adi Guru. And he comes and he speaks as it is, Ram Katha, to Sugriv, who is a sadhaka. It's so beautiful. Our whole process of Krishna consciousness is explained in this one Leela. And Sugriv hears submissively. And then Hanumanji proposes the proposal of Ram. And Ram wants to make friendship with you. Ram wants to enter a pact of friendship with you, Sugriv. And as your minister, I highly recommend you that you will not find a better friend than Ram. Mata Ramo Bhaktita Ramachandraha Swami Ramo Vatsakha Ramachandraha Sarvaswam me Ramachandro Dayadar Nanyam Jane Daiva Jane Na Jane. Mata Ramo, my mother is Ram. Matpita Ramachandra, my father is Ram. Swami Ramo, my master, my guru is Ram. Matsakha Ramachandra, my friend, Suridam Sarvabhutana, my eternal friend is Ram. Matsakha Ramachandra, Sarvaswam me Ramachandro Dayadar, my everything, Sarvaswam me, my everything, my pranana, my everything is Ramachandro Dayadar, the merciful Shri Ram. Nanyam Jane, Naiva Jane, Na Jane. And I don't know anybody else but Ram. Very beautiful meditation. Mata Ramo Mattita Ramachandra Swami Ramo Matsakha Ramachandra Sarvaswam me Ramachandro Dayado Nanyam Jane Daiva Jane Na Jane. Another meditation. Dakshine Lakshmano Yasya Vametu Janakatmaja Purato Marutiryasya Amvande Raghunandanam. Dakshine Lakshmano Yasya. Next to Ram is Lakshman. Vametu Janakatmaja. On his left is Janakatmaja, the daughter of Janak Maharaj, Sita Devi. Purato Marutiryasya. Near his feet is Maruti, Hanumanji. Tam Vande Raghunandanam. I offer my obeisances to Raghunandan, the darling of Raghu dynasty, Sri Ram. Near whom is standing Lakshman, on whose left side is sitting the daughter of Janak Maharaj, Srimati Sita Devi, and at whose lotus feet is sitting Hanumanji, Maruti. To that Sri Ram, I offer my humble obeisances. Very, very beautiful. So then, Hanumanji very expertly breaks the branch of a sal tree and keeps it down as a sitting bench for Ram and Sugriv. And immediately, with another jump, he breaks a branch of a beautiful fragrant sandalwood tree, Chandan tree, and he gives that fragrant branch of a sandalwood tree to his guru, Lakshman. Very well. See how important it is to serve the guru with all opulence. Hanumanji gave an ordinary sal tree to Ram, but gave a Chandan tree to Lakshman. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. So he gave, and then Ram and Sugriv sat on that sal tree, holding each other's hands, and they discussed. Sugriv told his story, how he had been banished from his own kingdom, how his wife was forcefully taken, his wife Rama was forcefully taken by his elder brother Vali. Everything is told by Sugriv to Ram. And then Ram, after hearing everything, he says, I will certainly get you your wife back. I can feel your pain because I have lost my wife. I don't want you to feel that pain that I am feeling. I will certainly get your wife back from the clutches of Vali, and because he forcefully took your wife, he is fit to receive capital punishment. He is fit to receive the death sentence. Bharat is the ruler of this world. He is ruling this planet from Ayodhya. And as his brother, he has allowed me to rule over the forests. So as a representative of the king of this planet, I will deliver justice to you. You will become the king of Kishkin Nakshatra. And your brother Vali, who is aggressive against you, who has tried to kill you so many times, he has tried to kill you by sending his soldiers, he has taken away your house, your wealth, and he has forcefully taken away your wife, Rama. For all these aggressions, I declare that Vali should be killed, and I will kill him. Very soon, this earth will be soaking with the blood coming from the chest of Vali. Sri Ram says. And Hanumanji immediately takes some dry branches and he creates a sacrificial fire very expertly and starts the yajna. This is Treta Yuga. Yajna was the Yuga Dharma. He starts the yajna like an expert pujari. He starts chanting mantras and he asks Ram and Sugriv to circumambulate the yajna shala in a clockwise direction. And holding each other's hands, Ram and Sugriv circumambulate the yajna created by the expert servant Hanumanji. While Hanumanji is chanting very expertly the mantras from the Vedas, and then he asks Ram and Sugriv to speak, to utter the vows of friendship. That we will be friends lifelong. Your joy will be my joy. Your sorrow will be my sorrow. And in this way we will live like real friends for the rest of our life. They make these solemn vows of friendship. And here we can see how expert Hanumanji is. He is expert in diplomacy. He is expert servant. He is expert with his speech. He is expert in all the revealed scriptures. He is expert in identifying who is a person of substance and who is not. He is expert in performing yajna, which was the Yuga Dharma. He is expert in chanting the Vedic mantras. He is expert in all the rituals and ceremonies. He is expert in serving. He is expert in furniture making. And after the yajna, Hanumanji, taking some dried forest twigs, creates another fire and takes some forest vegetables and fruits and cooks very, very tasty dish. And then offers it in yajna to Vishnu. And then offers the prasadam to Ram, Lakshman and Sugriv. So Hanumanji is also a very expert cook. Can you imagine the flavor of that food cooked by the loving hands of Hanumanji? Vegetables and fruits plucked by Hanumanji. And Pampa Sarovar in that area was filled with fruits. That is why the Vanars used to live there, because Vanars love to eat fruits. Just imagine the feast that Hanumanji must have served Sugriv and Ram and Lakshman in his own hands. Expert. Therefore, in our Guru Ashtakam, Hanumanji represents the Guru, a very, very high-class devotee. It is said in the Guru Ashtakam, Tatradi Daksha Dati Vallabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. His Ati Daksha, very, very expert, the Guru is. Hanumanji was expert in the scriptures, he was expert in reciting mantras, he was expert in his sadhana, expert in recognizing people, expert in all the yajnas, expert in cooking, expert in diplomacy, expert in negotiations, expert in fighting, expert in warfare, expert in the use of weapons. Oh, he was Ati Daksha, very, very expert. Hanumanji ki jai. And in this way he served Ram, Lakshman and Sugriv. After receiving this hospitality, Ram tells Hanumanji, thank you so much for introducing us to Sugriv. After meeting the Rakshas Kabandha, after he told us about Sugriv, we were searching for Sugriv because he told us that only Sugriv can help you find Sita. So thank you so much. On hearing this, our Acharya explained, Hanumanji never became envious. Hanumanji never thought that why Sugriv? I am stronger than him. Actually, I am the one who can help you find Sita. And in fact, it was Hanumanji who helped find Sita. But when Ram was glorifying Sugriv and Ram was saying that actually we were looking for Sugriv, Sugriv was the person we were really looking for. Sugriv. There was no mention of Hanuman. Hanumanji did not become envious. Hanumanji was happy as a high-class devotee. He was happy to serve Guru, Lakshman and Krishna, who is Ram, in the background. And he was happy to facilitate and encourage a relationship between the sadhak, Sugriv, and Guru Gauranga, Lakshman and Ram. Just see. A high-class devotee like Hanumanji is not envious when a Jivatma, when a sadhak like Sugriv gets connected and gets engaged in the direct service of Ram, who is God. This is very, very, isn't it so beautiful? It's so instructive. This is Hanumanji's non-envious nature. He is adorned with all good qualities. He is non-envious. Another important thing we learn is Hanumanji paid attention to Lakshman, gave him the branch of a chandan tree to sit on. Whatever he cooked, he not just served Sugriv and Ram, but he served Lakshman also. The same respect that he gave Ram. Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha guru tasya kachitahi artha prakashante mahatmana. Equal respect for Guru and Krishna. That is necessary. And this is important in the pastime of Bali, but we don't have time to get into that. How Sugriv did not follow this principle of Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha guru. He did not follow, but Hanumanji followed. And therefore Sugriv had to be beaten up by Bali the first time when he went and challenged. But again, that we can discuss some other time. Very, very beautiful pastime. But Hanumanji paid equal attention to Lakshman and Ram. That is very, very instructive. We should note that down. Now again, we will fast forward. Shri Ram kills Vali and Sugriv is able to return to his kingdom of Kishkinda Kshetra. Not just as a humble minister and servant of Vali, but now as the king of Kishkinda Kshetra. Sugriv becomes the king. For so many years, he was living in seclusion. He was hiding from Vali and Vali's soldiers on the Rishamukha mountain. But now, he could openly rule. For all these days, he was eating forest fruits. But now he could eat the royal opulent offerings cooked in the kitchen of the palace of Kishkinda Kshetra. All this while, he was living as a forced brahmachari, a grahastha who was forced to become brahmachari. He had no female association on Rishamukha mountain. He was a forced brahmachari. But now, he was reunited with his beautiful wife Rama. And not only that, he became the husband of Vali's widow, Vali's wife also, Tara. And so many beautiful maidservants, they were serving him. Please understand, my dear friends, these Vanars, they were not monkeys, nor were they apes. They were a special species that had descended from the heavenly planets. When Lord Vishnu said, I will soon appear in Raghuvamsha, in my original form as Sri Ram, he instructed all the demigods, all the devatas to also incarnate on Earth planet to assist him in his mission of ridding the world of the menace of Ravan and Kumbhakara. At that time, all the demigods, they took birth in a special species called Vanar. They were very, very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. And they were not like monkeys. Actually, Va means weather. Jivova, Marova. Narova, Kunjarova. Va means, is it weather? Whether or not. So, Vanar. Nara means human. Vanar means, oh, is he really a human being? That is how these Vanars were. They were so great that one would confuse them with human beings. their speech, their knowledge, their culture, very, very high class. They were actually demigods who had descended. So they are called Vanar. Oh, when you see them, oh, is this a nut? Is this a very high class human being? Oh, but no, there is a tail. Oh, he's Vanar. Like that. Similarly, my dear friends, please listen carefully. Our spiritual master is also called Vanar. Why is spiritual master called Vanar? Because he appears like a nar. He appears like a human being. But is he really just a human being? Vanar? Is he a human being? Va means is he? Nara means human. Is he really a human? Yes, you think he's a human? Sakshadhari Tvena Samasta Shastre Ukta Tatha Bhavyata Eva Sadhi Kintu Prabhorya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. The Hari Katha that he speaks, the way he does deity worship, the way he preaches, the way he studied in the scriptures, is he an ordinary human being? No. Guru is Sakshadhari. Sakshadhari is the pure, transparent representative, empowered representative of Krishna. So Guru is also called Vanar. He's appearing like a human, but is he really a human being? No. He's not an ordinary human being. He's Guru. Sakshadhari. There was just a side discussion on who Vanar is. And therefore, the location of this Vanar, the location of Kishkinda Kshetra is geographically significant, my dear friends. In the north is Ayodhya. In the center is Kishkinda Kshetra. And in the south is Sri Lanka. Ayodhya represents the spiritual world, where perfect devotees are living, like Bharat and Shatrugna. Kishkinda Kshetra represents Tatastha Shakti, marginal potency of Krishna, where mixed type of people are living. There are pure devotees like Hanumanji, and there are sadhakas like Sugriv, and there are demoniac people also like Vali. So that is the marginal world. Earth planet is represented by Kishkinda Kshetra. And you go further south, oh, that is hellish. The Rakshasas are living there. Ravan, Kumbhakaran, Indrajit, all these horrible Rakshasas are living there. So politically, geographically, the location of Kishkinda Kshetra is very significant. It represents the earth planet, the Karma Bhumi, the marginal potency of Krishna. Ayodhya is Antaranga Shakti, internal potency, spiritual world. Lanka is Bahiranga Shakti, external potency. Even in the external world, in the material world also, there are some very great devotees like Vibhishan, but they are exception. Only one devotee in the whole material world. In the whole material existence. But Kishkinda Kshetra represents Tatastha Shakti, the marginal potency, where there is a mixture. Sometimes we can fall on the side of Ayodhya and be pure devotee like Hanumanji. Hanumanji belongs to Ayodhya, not Kishkinda Kshetra. He is eternal resident of Ayodhya. So see, although he is in Kishkinda Kshetra, he is a Nitya Siddha Bhakta. Similarly, sometimes on earth planet, pure devotees come like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, like Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Yes, they appear like humans, becoming old, growing beard, getting bald, teeth falling out, getting heart attack. But are they really human? No, they are like Hanumanji in Kishkinda Kshetra. Yes, they are on earth planet, but they don't belong to earth planet, they belong to Golapur now. This is so, geographically so sweet, you can understand. And Lanka represents the material world, where all the demons are living, like Ravan and Kumbhakaran. So, Vanar name is significant. Kishkinda Kshetra geographically is very representative for us to learn and understand. So after Sugriv becomes the king, now he has got his beautiful wife. He has got another beautiful wife, Tara, and so many beautiful maidservants at his beck and call, ready to serve him. He has got opulent food. He has got intoxicating beverages to enjoy. Comforts and luxuries, no need to sleep under tree. He can sleep on the comfortable bed now, royal bed, soft cushion. Servants to massage him. No fear, he can go wherever he wants. So Sugriv enjoyed as the king after he was coronated by Rama. And in his enjoyment, he forgot his duty to Rama. He forgot his promise that he was supposed to help Ram rescue Mother Sita. He completely forgot about it, got engrossed in sense gratification. Shri Ramchandra, he waited for 4 months to begin the rescue mission because it was Chaturmas and it was a monsoon season, rainy season. In Treta Yuga, rainy season really meant rainy season. Every day it would rain. Every day it would rain, there would be thunder, lightning, strong winds. So Shri Ram did not want to inconvenience his servants, the Vanas. So he said, you take rest for 4 months, prepare yourself. As soon as the monsoon season ends, after 4 months, we will resume the search for Sita. We will begin the search for Sita. Sugriva agrees, and Lord Ram instructs, Hanumanji wants to stay with Ram. Sugriva invites Ram to come in the palace and stay with him in Kishkinda Kshetra. But Ram says, no, I have given my promise to my mother Kaikeyi that I will live in the forest. So I will not even enter a village, what to speak of your city. I will find a cave. So he finds a cave on a mountain and Lakshman lives with him. Hanumanji also wants to stay with him, but Ram instructs him, no, you go and stay with your king, Sugriva. He will need your help. So Hanumanji goes. Just like the spiritual master goes to the material world after being sent by Krishna, because Sugriva will lead. So let's see what happens. Sugriva, being a sadhaka, is prone to the defects of ingratitude, complacency, laziness, and spiritual fall down. He became addicted, engrossed in sense gratification, and completely forgot about Ram. 4 months elapsed. The rain-filled clouds were gone. And Chaturmas was over. But Sugriva showed no signs of remembrance of Krishna, remembrance of Ram, remembrance of his duty. Nothing. He continued enjoying like he was enjoying for 4 months. 4 months of enjoyment had made him spiritually weak and lazy. Seeing all this, seeing that monsoon was over, Hanumanji immediately went. The day after Chaturmas was over, he went to Sugriva and said, my dear king, Sugriva, as your minister, it is my duty to point out to you that you have forgotten your promise to Ram. Get up! Jiva jago! Jiva jago! Ramachandra bole! Gaurachandra bole! So similarly, as a representative of Ramachandra, Hanumanji told Sugriva, get up! You have given a promise to Ram that you will call your Vanar soldiers, you will collect a huge army and you will begin the search of Sita. You promised him that you will search every cave, every mountain, every ocean, every city, every village, every kingdom for Sita. Now the time has come. Come on, dispatch your ministers in all directions and call all the remaining soldiers, all the remaining Vanaras right here in your capital city. As soon as they assemble, let us start the search for Sita. Sugriva, in a half-intoxicated state, thanks Hanumanji. Oh, thank you. You are my very wise minister. I had totally forgotten. Yes, can you do the needful, Hanumanji? Can you send some ministers and send out my order, send my message, broadcast my message that Maharaj Sugriva wants to see all the Vanaras and all the bears here in the capital city as soon as possible. If anybody delays, if they are not back within 2 weeks, they will be given capital punishment. So tell them to make haste. Within 15 days, I want everybody assembled here. Hanumanji very happily carries out this order. And messengers are dispatched to bring all the Vanaras to the capital city of Kishkinda Kshetra. On the mountain, in the cave, Shri Ram and Lakshman, they witness the monsoon season. How the rain clouds came, how the rains fell, there was thunder, lightning, and at the end of the monsoon season, there were beautiful flowers everywhere, there were beautiful fruits, there were honeybees, all the animals were in their rut, the male and female elephants, they were enjoying in the newly flooded rivers and lakes which were filled with rainwater. The dark clouds were gone. The sky had become bright blue. Everything was so beautiful. But Ram was really feeling intense separation from Sita Devi. In fact, our acharyas explain that Ram Lakshman made a mala, a japa mala for Shri Ram. And Shri Ram for 4 months continuously was sitting, fasting from food and water. Just whatever Lakshman would give him. And on that japa mala made by Lakshman, Shri Ram was doing japa. He was chanting, meditating on the name, the form, the qualities, the pastimes of Sita Devi. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yajnanam japa yagyasmi. Of all the yagyas, I am japa yagya. This is what he himself practiced. In Treta Yuga, where yajna, fire yajna, was the religious principle, because Rineshwaran, he could not do any fire yajna, he was doing japa yajna. And he was feeling such vipralamba, such separation from Sita. And in the middle of japa, he would start crying. And Lakshman would support him. And Lakshman, being the real Guru, the Adi Guru, was facilitating these confidential moods of Shri Ram. This vipralamba bhav of Ram was being facilitated by Lakshman. Lakshman was very expertly serving. He would also glorify the different activities of Sita Devi for the pleasure of Ram. And Ram externally was feeling separation, but internally through remembrance, through meditation, there was internal union between Sita and Ram, heart to heart, very, very deep. And Lakshman, being a guru, was facilitating that. Therefore, in Guru Ashtakam we say, Nikunjayonu ratikeli siddhai yayali dhiryuktira pekshaniya. That the Guru is facilitating the union of Radha and Krishna in the Nikunja groves of Vrindavan. Nikunjayonu rati. Rati means conjugal pastimes, loving pastimes. Nikunjayonu ratikeli siddhai. Siddhai means to make it happen, to facilitate. Just like Lakshman, he gave a japamala to Ram and told him to chant. And in his japa, chanting the names of Sita Devi, Ram was feeling an internal union in his external separation. And this mood, a very sweet mood of Vipralamba Bhav, which Ram really wanted to relish, was facilitated by none other than Lakshman, who is Adi Guru. Therefore, Nikunja Yonu Ratikeli Siddhe Yayali Dev Tirapekshaniya Tatradi Daksha. Very expert. Lakshman was very expert at this. Ram could have cancelled the monsoon season that year. His Supreme Personality of Godhead, if Krishna can compress one full day of Brahma in one earthly night, which is billions and billions of years, for the pleasure of the gopis, for his own pleasure, Ram could have easily cancelled one monsoon season, told Indra, go away. He could have ordered Indra, go away. Don't come this year. I want to find Sita. But no, Ram is so concerned about us. He's so concerned about the crops. He's so concerned about the rivers and lakes and the animals that subsist on it, that no, he doesn't want to inconvenience us. He doesn't want to disrupt our schedule for his convenience. Hey Krishna, he's so merciful. Karunya Rupam Karuna Karantam Shri Ramachandram Sharanam Prapadde. Isn't he really so merciful? Doesn't want to inconvenience us at all. And he 4 months experienced great pain, Vipralamba, and Lakshman was facilitating that. Then, when 4 months elapsed and there was no sign of Sugriv, Ram spoke to Lakshman that, hey Lakshman, I think Sugriv has forgotten us. Now that he has gotten his kingdom, he has forgotten us. He has forgotten his promise to me. And he has forgotten that my Sita suffers in some unknown place with some unknown aggressors. I don't even know Lakshman if she is alive. Maybe she gave up her life in separation from me. Lakshman becomes incensed, becomes so angry that Sugriv is treating his worshipable Ram in this way. How can he be so ungrateful? How can he be so ungrateful? Therefore, Lakshman becomes very angry with Sugriv, indicating that Guru has a right to become supremely angry, transcendently angry as a disciple, when the disciple falls down, or the disciple becomes lazy, or does not follow the vows. Sugriv had taken Diksha. He had fire yajna had taken place by Hanumanji, and he had spoken vows of friendship. Similarly, we have spoken vows of initiation, at least 16 rounds, 4 regular distances, serving in the mission of ISKCON, in the mission of Srila Prabhupada, in the mood of Das Das Anudas. When we fail to chant minimum 16 good rounds, not counter rounds, not driving rounds, not inattentive rounds, 16 good quality rounds, then Guru has a right to chastise us. When we are not following the 4 regulated principles nicely, Guru has a right to become angry and chastise us. When we are not serving in the mood of Dasanudas, Guru has a right to chastise us. Lakshman says, I am going to go and kill Sugriv. I will install Angad as the next king, and then Angad will help us. Find Srimati Sita Devi. And with great anger, he goes to the palace of Sugriv. But before he goes, Sri Ram pacifies him and says, Lakshman, don't be so angry, give him a chance. After all, he's a Vanar. After all, he's a Vanar. He's not from Ayodhya. He's from Kishkinda Kshetra. Give him one chance. Sometimes, he can get bewildered by sense gratification. So go and initially don't speak harshly, speak to him nicely. And remind him of his promise. And then tell me what he says. So Lakshman promises. This is a very beautiful, detailed discussion, but I'm rushing because we are already over time. I'm rushing through it. So Lakshman goes to Kishkinda Kshetra. And as he's approaching, he twangs his bow. And the powerful sound is so tumultuous that all the Vanaras in the palace, they collapse. Some of them faint. Sugriv also becomes scared. Angad becomes scared. Everyone is scared. And Angad comes running and falls at the feet of Lakshman and says, Oh Lakshman, welcome to the palace. What brings you here in such an angry mood? Lakshman, barely able to control his anger, he tells Angad, take me in the presence of your king, Sugriv. And Angad gets up and immediately says, please wait here, I will immediately go and call him. And he gets up from his Dandavat position and runs inside the palace to call Sugriv. And Angad tells Sugriv that Lakshman has come, he is very angry. He looks so angry that he can devour the whole world. His eyes are crimson red. His lips are trembling with anger. And he is so powerful and effulgent. Sugriv, he is again half intoxicated. He gets up from his bed of sense gratification and somehow gets ready and goes to meet Lakshman. And then he falls at the feet of Lakshman and begs forgiveness from him. Begs forgiveness before Lakshman could say anything. Sugriv begs forgiveness. I am sorry. There is a delay. But please believe me, I have already dispatched messengers in all directions. And very soon, a huge army of Vanars and bears will be coming. And as soon as the army is assembled, we will begin the search for Sita. Until then, I would like to take darshan of Sri Ram. Therefore, please, can you take me to the cave where Sri Ram is staying? Now, seeing that Sugriv had already started the preparation of calling the army, assembling the army, Lakshman's anger subsided. His anger subsided. And then he takes Sugriv and Hanumanji to the cave where Ram is staying. And then Ram is very happy to meet Sugriv, very happy to know that he is cooperating, and Ram embraces Sugriv. So what do we learn from this? Sugriv would have been dead if Hanumanji was not there. It was Hanuman who at the very end of Chaturmasya told him, immediately dispatch messengers and start some work, start some seva, start the project. If that was not started, when Lakshman came, he would have killed. He would have killed Sugriv. So we see how association of high-class devotees as represented by Hanumanji can save our life when we fall down. We need high-class devotees like Hanumanji or Shiksha Gurus or mentors or counselor, whatever you call. We need such high-class devotees in our life who will wake us up from our complacency, who will chastise us when we have spiritual fall down. But with such high-class devotees, We have to be very open and transparent. Sugriv did not tell Hanumanji that, no, I have not forgotten. I knew. I am on top of my game. Don't worry, don't instruct me. No. Sugriv was very open in front of, very transparent with Hanumanji. He said, yes, thank you. Thank you for your guidance. Let's do it immediately. So similarly, we have to be very non-duplicitous. And we need high-class devotees like Hanumanji. We need Guru like Lakshman, who can introduce us to Ram, who can tell us about Ram, who can deliver us to Ram. Again, Lakshman took Sugriv to the cave of Ram. Sugriv had no power to approach Ram directly. At every step, we need Guru to take us to Krishna. And we need Hanuman. And we need a merciful Lord like Ram, who will embrace us even after a fall down. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. So with this few thoughts, we will conclude. If you see the time. Yes, we are 14 minutes over time. It is 12:14. So with these thoughts, with this glorification of Hanumanji, we will conclude. And tomorrow, we will see how far we can go. We will continue with this beautiful pastime, and we will see how far we can go. And if you want to hear something in particular, you can tell me. We can do that also. I am just here to serve all of you. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Just 1 minute, please everybody mute again. Just 1 minute. I promised you that I will speak one verse from Valmiki Ramayana. So this verse is spoken by Adiguru Lakshmanji when Ram and Sugriv meet and they take vows of friendship. At that time when Lakshman tells his story and Hanumanji tells the story of Ram to Sugriv, Sugriv says, yes, I remember few days ago a very terrible Rakshas was flying in a Viman, in an airplane, and he had a lady in his grip who was wailing and crying, and she was screaming, Ram, Ram, Lakshman, Lakshman. That must have been Sita, right? Ram immediately says, yes, that has to be Sita. Who else would be calling out helplessly the names of Ram and Lakshman? Then Sugriv says, yes, I saw. I looked at her, and when she saw that I was looking at her, she immediately tore a piece of her garment and put her jewelry in that and threw it down. Ram says, what? You actually saw Sita? And Sita saw you? And she gave you her jewels? Sugriv says, yes, she gave me her jewels, and I have kept them carefully. Ram says, can I please see them? Sugriv says, yes, give me one moment. And Sugriv went running to his cave on the Rishabhuka mountain. He went inside and immediately came back. And in his hand, he was holding a small piece of sari. And he untied it, and inside were some pieces of jewelry. As soon as Ram saw that jewelry, it was effulgent in the midday sun on that mountain top. The jewelry was glowing in the sunlight. As soon as Ram saw those jewels, he fell down to his knees. He put his hands to his head and started crying uncontrollably. And he told Lakshman, keeping one hand on Lakshman's shoulder, hey Lakshman! Lakshman also kneeled down next to Ram. And Ram told Lakshman, hey Lakshman, just see these jewels of Sita. Isn't this a piece of her sari? And aren't these her jewels? I cannot see them properly because my eyes are flooded with tears. But they appear to be Sita's jewels. Hey Lakshman, can you confirm? Can you identify my Sita's jewels? Aren't these her jewels? And what Lakshman speaks is the verse from Valmiki Ramayana that we are going to hear today. Shri Lakshman Uvacha. Naham janami keyure, naham janami kundale, nupure tu abhijanami, nityam pada bhivandana. Lakshmanji is saying, na aham janami keyure. No, my dear Ram, I do not identify the keyur. Keyur is the armlet that you wear around your arm, between the shoulder and the elbow. That's called keyur. Naham janami keyure. No, I do not recognize this armlet. Naham janami kundale. Kundale means earring. I don't identify these earrings also. Nupure tu abhijanami. But the nupur, what, the ankle bell. The ankle bell, yes, I definitely abhijanami. I definitely recognize that. Why? Nityam pada bhivandana. Because every day I would bow down at Srimati Sita Devi's lotus feet and take darshan of these nupur, these ankle bells of hers. So yes, I definitely identify them. They are the object of my meditation. Nityam means eternal meditation. Pada bhivandana. Then I used to do vandan, her pada vandan. And I used to take darshan of her lotus feet. When I would glorify her lotus feet, yes, I would take darshan of her nupur, her ankle bells. And these are certainly hers. So Lakshman confirmed that these are the jewels of Sita Devi. At the same time, my dear friends, Lakshman is showing us how utterly pure he is. He never looked above the lotus feet of Srimati Sita Devi. Although living without his own wife as a brahmachari. Falamula shinau dantau tapasau brahmacharinau putrau dasharathastayau Bhatarau, Rama, Lakshmanau, although living like a brahmachari away from his own wife, although living in such close proximity with Sita Devi, Lakshman was so utterly pure. He never looked above the ankles of Srimati Sita Devi. This, my dear friends, this purity is the sign of a real Guru. This is the sign of a real Guru. Naham janami keyure, naham janami kundale, nupure tu abhijanami, nityam padabhi vandana. When we are questioned by Ram, what is in your heart, Adigadadhar Prabhu? What is in your heart? When we are questioned by the Supreme Lord at the time of death, will we be able to speak like Lakshman that I have never entertained lust, I have never entertained anger, I have never entertained selfishness. What I have entertained is constant meditation on the lotus feet of bhakti, on the lotus feet of your Ladini Shakti, Srimati Radharani, Srimati Sita Devi. Nityam Padabhi Vandana. Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we be Nityam absorbed in serving the lotus feet of Bhakti Devi, Krishna's Ladini Shakti? That is the aim of life. Lakshman is our standard. Hanumanji is our standard. Sugriv is our hope. Sugriv is our hope, my dear friends. With these thoughts on Valmiki Ramayana, I would like to conclude. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you all very much for this opportunity. That was sweet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Baladev, Pranam, Madhuri Srila Prabhupada. Thank you once again for another wonderful and beautiful Vegetarian session. Today you took us to Krishna and you took us to Vishwapa Parvat. And thank you so much for this. So, one question. Keyure means armless, right?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. And Prabhu, one more question I have is, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, the ninth canto in which the glories of Lord Ramachandra being described, there, it has been described that it's only once, Lord Ram really got angry when ocean was not giving the way to Lanka. But another part, that is Krishna-Hancho's Ramayana, that description tells us that Lord Rama got angry when he came back after killing Mari. And he came back to that kuti and he was not able to find Sita Devi, and that at that time he got really angry, and Lakshman consoled that no, this is not the time to get angry, and so on and so forth. So can you just throw light on that?
Hare Krishna. Is this Kirtana Sundari Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandavad Pranam. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji, for your excellent point. So actually there are several instances, Mataji, where Sri Ram gets angry, but his anger, as you know, is spiritual. It's a spiritual emotion. He gets angry when Sugriv also doesn't show up at the end of Chaturmasya. The Ramayana, I could not discuss everything in detail, but Sri Ram gives, lot of description about Sugriv's complacency, laziness, ingratitude. We say that in the Bible it is that there is no sin greater than ingratitude, right? Actually, this exact same statement is there in Valmiki Ramayana. Sri Ram, he says, and Lakshmana also says, there is no sin greater than ingratitude. Especially ingratitude towards that person who has done you a great favor. And Ram's eyes become copper red when he is telling that Sugriv is enjoying in Kishkinda while my Sita must be suffering somewhere and I am suffering. Is this how you treat friends? Rama, he is very angry. And he says, you go and see what Sugriv is up to. So there are many instances when Kabandha Rakshas captures them. That time also Ram gets very angry. So there are many instances where Ram gets angry, but it is transcendental anger. And there was something that you said I wanted to. Yes. And when Lakshman is not able, Lakshman and Ram come back to the hermitage and they are not able to find Sita. Ram is at the same time angry and he is same time devastated. And Lakshman sees the pain that Ram is going through. The pain that he was entrusted with the safety of Sita. Mataji, Sita's abduction is a class in itself. There are so many subtle points, so many deeper layers of understanding. But I'll just conclude by saying that Lakshman felt so bad that Ram had to go through that pain. Of course, Lakshman himself was tormented, but he felt that I could not tolerate the harsh speech of Sita. That's why, on her behest, I left her association to find Ram. And because of that mistake of mine, because I could not tolerate the harsh words of Sita, Sita is lost. And now Sita is suffering and Ram is suffering. I have completely failed in my duty. What is the use of Lakshman's life if Sita is suffering and Ram is suffering? What good am I? Can you imagine the guilt that Lakshman must have felt? And that is why Lakshman took the arrow of Indrajit on his heart. Because he was very pained that because of me, Sita really suffered. So he also wanted to suffer. That's why, what power does Indrajit have to hurt Lakshman? But that was Lakshman's emotional exchange with Sita Devi and Ram. So there are many deep layers, Mataji, in this. I hope it helps. But there are many instances of Ram getting angry. But his anger is love. His anger is love. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. The third, actually, that it was only once that it's always been Lakshman that always he gets agitated very fast. But I heard that it's only the whole Ramayana, it's only once that Lord Ram is in that angry. But yes.
No, it's not really.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It makes sense that it was even if he was angry for the transcendental anger. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for narrating this beautiful pastime and relating it to Guru Tattva and relating it to the various verses of Guru Ashtakam and how to understand and how we should be, respected towards Guru and at the same time be cognizant of the presence of Krishna, the divine couple. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. And before I move on and let others ask questions, since all of you are present here on this call right now, so I just want to make an announcement that, Adigadadhar Prabhu graciously agreed to continue Rama katha for tomorrow also. So just be there, show your presence, dial in, and just relish Rama katha for one more day. And then, we can eagerly and enthusiastically celebrate Ram Navami on Saturday. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the opportunity. Jai Srila Prabhupada. May Srila Prabhupada forgive me for taking the slot of his glorification, Prabhupada Lilamrita reading. And may Srila Prabhupada be pleased with our discussion. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.
If anyone has any questions and comments, they can go ahead, please.
Hare Krishna, so I was having trouble with my phone. Yeah, my question is about the transcendental anger, which can be so intense as it was in the case of Lakshman, when it looked like he wanted to swallow the universe, you know? And so, the reason for my question is that it is a cry for, I guess, reassurance, because when the anger is so intense, it's hard to, or really inconceivable actually, to perceive love in it, you know, because in the material world, when we think of love, you know, of course there's tough love, but we usually think of like soft feelings in the heart, you know? And so soft feelings in the heart seem to be at odds with the kind of intense anger that is being exhibited by Lakshman. And so I wonder if it is correct to say that, you know, having true love doesn't necessarily mean that the lover is feeling soft feelings of affection in the heart. That true love means simply wanting the welfare of the beloved. And so even if Lakshman let's say, had killed Sugriva, right? You know, if Hanuman's intervention was not there, and he had killed Sugriva, with that intense rage, you know, it would have still been love, not maybe soft feelings in the heart, but because killing Sugriva would have been a blessing, because, you know, Lakshman is God. You know, being killed by God is a blessing. So, although he wouldn't have done it from a position of having soft feelings in the heart, it would have still been, it is still qualified as love, because it would result in Sugriva's, you know, ultimate welfare, you know, his spiritual progress. I know that was a very long question, but I don't know if you can understand what I was trying to ask.
Hare Krishna, Gaurangi Mataji.
Yes.
I think I understood the essence of your question. So, yes, Mataji, you are right. You are
Can
right.
you repeat, Prabhuji?
So, in essence, what I think Gaurangi Mataji asked was that, you know, anger is such an intense emotion that it is very hard to fathom that it is a result of love when it comes to the anger of Ram or anger of Lakshman. And what if Hanuman's intervention was not there and Lakshman would have killed Sugriva? Then, although it would have been auspicious because Sugriva was killed by God, Lakshman, but then how would that still have been a manifestation of love or just rage, anger? So few, you know, to understand this, just remember one thing, one parameter, and that can answer this. And the parameter is, we have to see what is the result of the anger or punishment. If the anger or punishment leads to elevation, then it is transcendental anger. Because see, when Narad Muni became angry with Nalakuver and Manigriv, he became angry, he chastised them, and he even cursed them. But what was the result of that anger of Narad Muni towards Nalakuver and Manigriv? Nalakuver and Manigriv got Vrajavas. They got to live in Vrindavan and they got to see the Balya Leela, the childhood pastimes of Krishna, and they got to witness Damodar Leela and they got to participate in Damodar Leela. Now can you imagine the fortune? So that anger of Narad Muni led to all this. It led to the supreme elevation of Nalakuver and Manigriv. So therefore we can say that Narad Muni's anger was transcendental anger. It was a manifestation of his love. Similarly, Lakshman becoming angry to Sugriv, what was the result? The result was elevation. Because Sugriv was brought again in the presence of Ram and Ram got up and embraced him. So Lakshman's anger led to Sugriv being embraced by Sri Ram, the Supreme Lord. So whenever the result of anger is elevation and it is done without malice, then we can understand it is transcendental anger. Whereas in the material world, when we become angry, what do? We get into a road rage. We honk, or we cut in front of another car, or we give a timeout, or we physically spank, or we use cuss words. None of this leads to elevation.
And there's malice. Yeah, there's malice.
Yeah. So that is the yardstick. That is the litmus test. Whether it is leading to elevation or not.
And whether there's malice, like you said, or not.
Absolutely.
It's just so difficult to, because of, my conditioning, it's so difficult to appreciate that there's no malice at all, not even a tinge of malice when their anger is so intense like Lakshman's was, But,
Right. So, the pure devotees can do that. Prabhupada can do that. Prabhupada can get transcendentally angry. But as far as we are concerned, our anger is material. So, we cannot apply this to ourselves. Their anger, Lakshman's anger is like this, that this rascal Sugriv has such an opportunity to serve Ram. He has got such a once in a lifetime opportunity to render personal service to Sri Ram. His name is going to be there in the pages of Ramayana for the rest of eternity. And rascal, he is enjoying self-gratification which is available to the hogs and dogs also. That is his attitude. So let me correct him. Let me rectify him. That is the attitude of a guru. When the guru becomes angry. There is no malice. Lakshman is not thinking that, Sugriv is enjoying with so many ladies. I am not able to enjoy like him. And then out of envy and malice, he is not acting out of those emotions. He is acting out of emotions of a pure well-wisher. Pure ever well-wisher. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, and I also just have to, get accustomed to the fact that, another conditioning concerning love in this world is that, love is always associated with, like, a happy mood toward the beloved. So you can love somebody, if it's pure, you can love somebody without having a happy mood toward the person, which is also difficult for me to wrap my head around, but, I guess it's true. Yeah. All right, people, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Adigadadhar. 40 Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. As usual, very hectic in class. We feel that Leela that much potency in your class, Prabhuji. And you are given an example of Sugriv. That is, I don't know about other, but that is ourselves, me, that when we are not getting assistance, it's directly affect our japa. and we just running and running. When I'm in India, my mother is there. That time I'm not able to attend the call, and I understand the difference. It's directly effect to our japa, Prabhuji. So we need our counselor, guidance, Vaishnav, Senior Vaishnav Association, and here temple program also, and Shishi Bhagavatam, and reading Shishi Bhagavad Gita. So Prabhuji, thank you very much for this Leela, and especially Hanumanji's how Hanumanji's determination is that he worshipped Lord Rama so sincerely, and we have to become like worship like Lord Hanumanji. And you are given an example of a spiritual master is like a Vanara. So before initiation also and after initiation also, we have to pick up so sincerely, offering the service, whatever it was, cooking or preparing a small message, very basic message for new Vaishnava, or preaching, whatever seva is comfortable for us, we have to do it very sincerely. I learned from little Garima how sincerely when we are going in 5 points Prabhuji every month with Balbhadra and Jivalpati Prabhu, how sincerely she is given a book to all new Vaishnava that they just take by the sincerity of little Garima, and they said when Garima started to speak this Jagannath Prabhuji, it really works without Senior Vaishnava Association or little Garima or little small boy Vaishnavi or Vaishnavas are teaching us a lesson. And she said, Mataji, today I prepared this Jagannath Ashtakam. Can you please hear? So that this is the benefit of Vaishnavas Association. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. And my one more request that can you please tomorrow explain Mother Sitarani, Hare Krishna, Koti Koti Dandavat Pranam to your Seva, Srila Prabhupada will be there.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji. Thank you very much for your kind words. I transfer all your words of appreciation to Shri Shri Guru Gauranga. Mataji, what did you say? Tomorrow, please talk about Sita Devi.
Mother Sitarani.
Mother Sita, yes. I will try, Mataji. Yes, we'll talk about. I'll try my best to.
So everybody is agree.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
I would like to second that vote that we talk about Sita Devi tomorrow. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji. We will certainly do that. We glorify Srimati Sita Devi. Today we glorified her lotus feet. Tomorrow we'll continue glorifying her. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, very beautiful class. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for 3 days class and tomorrow also. I'm so excited, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, thank you so much. I am also very excited. Thank you for this opportunity. Dandavat Pranam.
Is there anybody having any more questions or comments for Prabhuji? If there are no more questions or comments for Prabhuji, let us all offer obeisances to Prabhuji and all Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarobhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitana pavanebhyo Vaishnavi